Hey there, Big Cash crew. Eddie P here, back once again for a good old Forex review. I hope you've had a fantastic week trading in the Forex and also the crypto. Let's get stuck into another market review of Forex. Good stuff. So we will kick off in the Americas with a review of the USDCAD. You can see with this guy here that we had a bounce down, and the bears went on a pretty serious run there a couple of weeks ago and pushed us all the way to the downside. We encountered this really clear management zone. We had a really beautiful golfing candle here, pushed the upside, and the bears are slowing us down again. What we're looking for, though, is still a move to the upside, but we're probably going to have another shift to the downside before we go on up. We've got this inverted hammer here, which looks like it's going to be pushing down. Oop. Just got the, sorry guys and gals, there we go. I've got this inverted hammer which is pushing to the downside. So we'll probably see a bit of a shift down here and then a push back up. So we do still want to be on the lookout for some bullish evidence, but we'll probably have a retracement back down to this zone. When it goes back up, you can see here, this currency keeps testing multiple points of resistance before it gets to the top. So we'll probably see a bit of a slowdown here, in this zone here, and then perhaps here again at these previous lows, and then it says that this zone 1, 2, 3, and well, 3 times for sure, and then this is just testing all day. But we do want to be looking to return to this previous high up here at this other management zone. Cool. Moving over to the old empire, let's have a look at the GBPAUD. Nice one. So GBPAUD is what we're looking at now, and we are on the 4-hour chart, or 240, depending on what you want to call it. Same difference. Anyway, with this guy, there's some pretty cool price action happening here. With the GBP, obviously, we've discussed this a number of times on the show. This one is in an uptrend, and it has been for quite some time now, basically since Brexit, and it just keeps climbing on up. What we're looking for at the moment, you can see here that we had a nice little bounce when we encountered this bearish management zone. The bulls were pushing. The bears were like, and they pushed back down. So at the moment, we still want to continue. We still want to continue with the uptrend, but we want to complete this retracement cycle. So we're looking for a further push down here to this previous management zone, where you can see over and over again the currency tests it, but it just pushes on through. Once we encounter the zone, we want to be on the lookout for some strong bullish evidence back up to the upside. With this one, though, it does look like a flight of stairs. Should we encounter this zone in the next 24 to 48 hours, we'll probably see a bit of resistance here and here before we go on up. So just as an example, I'll just place this bad boy here for a moment. If you guys have a look, got consolidation, and we've also got consolidation in this zone here. And you can see here that just goes through this sort of these spats. There's another good one here. Actually, let's just do a little bit of the old copy and paste effort. Another one down here. And then this, this just goes on for days. It's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, we have consolidation where the bears and bulls are fighting for market position. There's another one here as well. And then we have a bit of an explosion. And then they kick back in. But it's all sort of going in the same direction. We're all going up. So we only want to be trading with the trend and looking for good opportunities that go on with the bull market. Let's move across the channel and kick on with the EURUSD. Cool. So EURUSD is also in a bullish trend. So you can see in recent history, we had a push to this management zone here. Bears took back over and they said, let's go for a little swing to the downside, which they've done. And that's really exciting. But there's steam come out of this market. At the end of last week, we had 2 dojis. One bearish and the last one bullish, which is really exciting, guys and gals, because this is like just price action all day. We want to be looking for this one to show some really strong bullish evidence so we can continue on with a trend. Now, we may see 1 or 2 more candles of, say, either bearish or at least very, very weak bull before we see a push to the upside. We want to be looking for that trigger candle so we can continue on with the run back up to these previous highs here, or perhaps even higher back into this management zone. Let's have a look at what this does first thing Monday morning, especially ending the week on that bullish doji, that's a pretty good sign that there's a turnaround on the way. So let's have a look at what happens mañana, tomorrow, for those of you who are not speaking the old Espanol. Cool, that's EURUSD. Going back to the GBP, only this time it's with the USD. Excellent. So this one's GBPUSD, guys, or it's affectionately known sometimes as the cable. If you ever hear that in the speak of Forex and trading folk, this is what they're talking about. And we're on the daily chart. So with this guy also in an uptrend, you can see here below this little yellow line there, that's my long-term trend, which has been going on for obviously quite some time. And it's really important to mark up those charts. You know, guys and gals, you got to do it. If you don't have your long-term trend lines, I mean, how the hell do you know where the trend's going? And because we only really want to be trading with the trend, you know, just make sure you mark it up so you can follow what's going on. So with this one, once again, price actions is telling all kinds of cool stories. We had in the recent weeks the bears test this management zone twice, even pushed right through with this this wick right here. But then the bears, the bulls tested, and then the bears kicked back in and they pushed to the downside. So now the bears have tested down here, and the bulls are saying no, 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 no. We are in a bullish run. We'll probably see a little bit more of a bearish move into this zone here, which is totally fine, but we want to be on the lookout for some bullish evidence. So if we look for maybe a slightly more shift down here into this management zone, and then we want to look for a good trigger to push us back to the upside, where we're be encountering somewhere in this zone here, or perhaps even up to this zone there. But yeah, once again, guys and gals, this is in a bull run at the moment, so we just want to be looking for good evidence, be patient with our trades, and find a good opportunity to ride the next bull run. Fantastic. So we'll wrap up today's episode with a look at the NZDUSD. Cool, so the NZDUSD is what we're looking at now, and we're on the 240 chart. So with this little bad boy here, what we've seen here is a bit of a push to the downside in recent weeks. The bears had a pretty good run. You can see that there were these two moves here. So we had test, test, test a couple times, or 3 times if you include this one here, and then push. So the bears kicked in, slight retracement, push, and then the bears encountered this zone, and they just said that, then the bulls just said no. And they're pushing on up. So at the moment, we want to be looking for some sort of evidence to return to these highs up here in this management zone there. We will probably see a slight retracement before we head up to the upside. So we want to be on the lookout for bullish evidence to take us up to this zone, hopefully. That being said, folks, you can see here, this one looks like a staircase. So we continually see resistance, and you can see it works across the board here, and then push up, and we have a bit more resistance, and then finally it hits up to these higher highs. So we got to be real patient with this one. Let's see how quickly it can get back down to this zone here. Let's be on the lookout for some strong bullish evidence, then hopefully we can ride the gravy train back on up to this previous zone right here. Thanks for tuning in today, guys and gals. Love having you here at Eddy's Forex Review and all the shows that we produce. Make sure you comment below, especially if you have any questions about trading, if there's a particular pair you want me to cover, or, you know, with the altcoins and that and the ICOs I do. If there's anything in particular you want me to look at or talk about, just shoot us a message here or get involved over on the Facebook and the Twitter. A lot of movement, a lot of action, a lot of conversations happening over there. Richie will be back tomorrow to talk to y'all about all things crypto. I'll be back on Tuesday to talk to you about a couple of altcoins and a beautiful little ICO. And then on Wednesday, we're actually going to be hanging out together for the first time in a while on the channel. We'll be doing part 2 of Richie's market review, which is pretty damn cool. There's a lot of really interesting, really sort of next level, deep sort of stuff about trading and all that kind of stuff. So I think that'll be really exciting. As I said, any questions, hit me up below. I hope you all have a fantastic week on the charts. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll talk to you real soon. Adios.